Hello and welcome to a new video. In my previous video, I had updated all of my visuals to my game, and after updating all the visuals of my game, this is how the map looks. Like, it looks amazing with just one plane of the same repeating texture. 10 out of 10, 1 million subscribers, amazing map. All jokes aside, I had forgotten the map, and I was trying to get the video out, so I just didn't do it. But today, in this video, I will update the map. The first thing that I did was change up the background of the map so that it reflects more how the grass looks within the levels. As the green more matches the grass than the brown. Making the initial ground, I then added more detail to the map using tile sets. I used the tile sets for the bridge, the path, and the decorations, as the tile sets will allow me to have everything perfectly lined up and able to adjust it in the future when needed. After those tile sets, I also tried to make a tile set for the water and make it animated, but for some reason the tile map extras, which allows animated tiles, is in preview, and I really don't know what that means or if it has any negative effects on my project, so I just won't use it and find a workaround. My solution, since I don't have animated tiles, is to have these water models that I can just place whenever, and instead of placing them all by hand, which would take forever, and instead I have a bunch of tile maps with simplified textures for the water and a script that will place a corresponding water tile according to the locations of where a tile is on each of the tile maps. In addition to the tile sets, I also made some more assets which I can place around the map, including my very typical mountain with some jelly on top. So after adding in the mountains and the water surrounding, including hitboxes that don't allow you to go in the water, I can add more stuff to the map. To encourage some exploration, I've added coins on the map with the particles acting differently, as the particles will stop in midair as if they flew from the coin up normally and landed on the ground. These coins help you to lead you to this area, which introduces an NPC, or more specifically a sign, which acts as an NPC with text that slowly goes on screen, able to continue on with the sign. I mostly just copied this code from my other older game that I've made with some NPCs and didn't have to do much at all. This sign is basically my tutorial for the main feature of the map. Because of the coins, players will be able to find the sign and find out the mechanic. And the mechanic is being able to grab the ground for rewards. As now when you press E, you can start grabbing the ground. Upon grabbing the ground, you receive a new animation, and every time this animation happens, there's always a chance you get the reward from the ground, as specific areas give certain rewards. As there, you receive coins for doing that. But how fast you reward is, not the reward, how fast you get it is directly related to how much you mash. On screen, I'm going to show the difference between a lot of mashing and no mashing for the same area. As shown, the mashing greatly influences how fast you can get your reward. Also new to the map is this save place, where you are able to receive a screen and save your. These save points are for if you ever game over, and you will lose all of your level progress and key fragments that you've gotten until the point you saved here. In addition to changing a lot of the other stuff about the map, I've also changed how the things to enter the levels how it all looked. They also now have a proper animation for when you first unlock them, as now they are these poles which match much more in the game with a flag than a flag. Additionally, now whenever you get back into the map, the player has its own animation when entering the map. A big thing about this game is the key fragments that the player is able to find around the level. Before, now, they had no point, aside from collectible. But now they have a point, as now at the end of each world, there is going to be a wall, which prevents you from entering the next world, unless you have sufficient amount of key fragments. And you will start up a new animation whenever you try to enter a new world. If you do have enough key fragments, it will successfully allow you into the new world, forming the key, former key fragments, and getting rid of the wall for you, allowing progress into the new world. Additionally, if you try to unlock a wall with insufficient key fragments, you get a different animation, showing that you failed to unlock the wall. So those are most of the changes that have been added to the map since last video. I hope you enjoyed today's video and have a good day.